What's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Man, y'all do your boy a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you. So let's get into it, man. So we got to see the Bucks versus Oklahoma City Thunder and the Emirates Cup end season tournament. Obviously, the Bucks won it by putting a thumping on the Thunder. So we here to talk about both sides of it, man. So shout out to the Bucks for winning the cup, being the second team to do it. First team to do it was who? My Los Angeles Lakers, of course. Um, but shout out to the Bucks, man. Obviously, Giannis did what Giannis does in big game situations. He showed up and showed absolutely out. Him and Dame put on an absolute show, and again, they put a thumping on the Thunder, man. They absolutely put a thumping on them. So shout out to them. They starting to click. They 14-11 now. They was looking dead in the water not too long ago, but they raided the ship. And that has a lot more to do with Giannis being healthy. Dame, his shooting, getting out of his shooting slump, and he's starting to knock down buckets. And the team is knocking down shots. So when your team is knocking down shots, it makes a world of difference. Obviously, winning cures all, and it's able to hide all. Once you start losing, or you're going to lose a streak, that's when you start to find out team's true character, the team itself, and players overall as well. So with that being said, again, shout out to them. We got to wait to see, as long as they can stay healthy, can they make a deep playoff push? Can they be a danger to the teams in the East, or can they come out of the East? That's wait to be seen. Now, on the flip side of that, for the Thunder, and this is more so the reason, kind of the main body of this video is this has kind of been an ongoing situation with this young team. And a lot of people are gonna say, like, what the hell you mean? They got the third best record in the league. They're 20-5. They the number one seed in the West. What else can you ask for? We saw this last year, meaning they were one of the top teams in the West, but they didn't come out of the West. They weren't the ones to represent the West. Is this something that we're seeing as a team being young in the regular season? They're sprinting when they should be jogging, pacing themselves, so then that way they can go into a sprint in the playoffs and look to finish strong. Or is it a situation where, again, they one of those teams where they're young, they don't know any better, they're playing good in the regular season, and they're peaking at the wrong time. And when they get there, we've seen them fall short now in big key situations. Now, a lot of people might like not have an emphasis on the Emirates Cup in season tournament, things of that nature. Again, it's 100K, 100K bonus for every player. Yeah, get moved, guys, before stick fall and get out. Move, get off your bike and move. My bad, y'all. I got my kids outside the park. But it's a situation where we got to see last year how they got outed by the Mavs, right? In situations where it's games or you being a Clay, move, son, where they're being the number one top seeded team and things of that nature, and they come up short. And so we're seeing it in a situation where, again, the Emirates Cup, not a lot of teams are putting a lot of emphasis on it, but at the same time, when you can collect another 100K, especially for your rookies that's not making that much to begin with, why not? You know what I mean? So you're gonna want to play a little bit harder and definitely trying to go out there to win to raise the competition level, right? So with that said, they came up short again. And I'm looking at it like, okay, is this something where, you know, it's a situation where we're looking at, again, my apologies, y'all. I had to yell over to my kids real quick. Are we looking at a situation where we have this extreme, I wouldn't say high hopes for this team or expectations, but at the same time, like everybody want to put Shea Gilders Alexander SGA in the MVP conversation. When is that expectation gonna start to come? Where hey, he got to start, they got to start winning, or they got to start making a deeper push into the playoffs for them to be, taken more seriously. We know SGA is a walking bucket, and the rest of them young guys is definitely showing up and starting to come into their own. But at the same time, man, like when are we gonna put that same kind of expectation? What exactly, what is the expectation of the Oklahoma City Thunder having a great regular season and then coming up short? This is giving me vibes of the James Harden led Rockets when he was doing all he was doing with them as a one man show, MVP conversations, lead the league in scoring, and all those type of things. But then when push came to shove, when it came time to play some winning basketball, he came up short. So is that something we're kind of seeing or that's happening, that's in the making for this Oklahoma City Thunder team? It's wait to be seen. I know they snagged Alex Caruso, who obviously is a veteran, a champion, a person that plays extremely hard. They got another person that so they got some pieces there that should help them along the way. But at the same time, they still, again, I can kind of see it's almost like a repeating pattern that they're coming up short. I know Chet Holmgren being out makes a huge difference for this team because when he's out there playing, they are definitely a different team and they play differently, right? But obviously he's been hurt, so we're seeing a different type of product being put out there. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. How do y'all feel about the Oklahoma City Thunder? What's the expectation? Is it championship or bust, or is it deep playoff push? Like what is something when you look at this team and we're thinking, okay, what do we expect from them? What do we expect from SGA? Like what exactly do we think is gonna how far this team is gonna go? Zoe, stop. Don't touch that, okay? Get off of it. What are we? How far are we expecting this team to go? You know what I mean? That's the thing where I'm kind of looking at, and I'm kind of seeing the overall picture, Zoe, and I'm seeing the overall picture, with this team and the same kind of results when push comes to shove or when it's in a big time moment. I'm seeing the same results from it. So y'all let me know something in the comment section, man. Am I tripping or am I looking at it differently, or is it a situation where there is no expectations for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's just, they're a good team. They play good basketball. The regular season, they look amazing. And then when they make it to the playoffs, it's just I won't say they get exposed to some degree or some level, but at the same time, it's just not in the deck of cards for them to be able to represent the West. I know I saw Russell Westbrook come out, and then when a media a media personality or a reporter asked him, how does he feel about what he's seeing from the Oklahoma City Thunder? I guess when they do interviews or something like that, he said it's corny or something like that. Again, that's rough, man. If you're not on his team, he's not rocking with you in no type of form, shape, form, or fashion. If you ask him a question, it's gonna be a dead set answer that ain't gonna be nothing positive about another team. So I don't know what other people expect from that because I had some people hit me up about that part. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, you see that information right there at the bottom of the screen. It's in the description as well. Feel free to leave a super thanks. If you don't know what that is, bag out, like button, 4 icons over to the right of the light. See where it says thanks, click that, and it'll walk you through how to support the channel, man. But I appreciate y'all coming through. I'll be back with y'all another one. With that said, y'all stay healthy, stay blessed, be blessed, and we gone, man. Till next time, y'all.